A royal flush for Joey Weissman.
We're diving into the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, and downright unbelievable moments where the cards decided the game.
You know, we have never had a royal flush on Poker Night in America.
Not the players. From miracle rivers to impossible runouts, these are the hands that prove even the best players need a little luck on their side. Get ready for the craziest twists, the most epic comebacks, and the kind of poker moments you just have to see to believe. Full houses. In this unforgettable hand, two poker heavyweights collide in a duel that epitomizes high-stakes poker drama. Sammy Farha, the ever-cool, cigar-wielding expert at reading opponents, squares off against David Williams, a methodical pro renowned for his sharp strategy and adaptability. Both players are icons of the game, boasting impressive accolades and storied careers. But even with all their experience, neither could have predicted the devastating hand that was about to unfold.
In chips. David with queen 6. Limps in on the button. Sammy with queen 10 suited. He raises to 7,000.
I got the button. I'll take the button.
David calls.
Again, we're seeing those raises a little bit bigger than most of the other players in this field out of Sammy. That time, 3.5 times the big blind.
Queens full for Williams, and he's gonna get action because Sammy flopped trip queens.
Uh-oh.
Sammy bets 4,000 and Williams calls. 4 clubs on the turn.
Sammy picks up an irrelevant flush draw, and both of these guys are checking it.
Check, check. And the 3 outer on the river. Sammy makes queens full of 10s.
Wowzers.
He bets 15,000.
This is unbelievable. David flopped the whole wide world, and Sammy caught up on the end.
Williams raises to 35,000.
With a lot of luck, Sammy lands an unbeatable full house, and he masterfully takes control of the hand. Across the table, David sits confidently with a slightly weaker full house. A hand too strong to fold in nearly any situation. Unbeknownst to Williams, the perfect storm is brewing, and there's no escape from the impending disaster.
This could get nuclear. This is all pageantry by Sammy Farha.
I'll raise.
The nuts versus the second nuts.
Sammy raises.
I guess I'm all in.
David goes all in. Sammy calls and shows him the unbeatable hand. David's eliminated.
Wow. Wow.
That is brutal.
What an insanely lucky river card. It seals the deal. Sammy Farha completes the only full house capable of trumping David's seemingly ironclad hand. In a classic cooler, Williams is suddenly crushed. The shock ripples through the table, a brutal reminder that even the best hands can be undone in an instant. Poker's unpredictability is what makes it so thrilling, and this hand captures that essence perfectly. High stakes and Hollywood, the 2008 WSOP main event. Next, we delve into one of the most electrifying hands from the 2008 World Series of Poker main event. This hand has it all: massive stakes, unforgettable characters, and even a cameo from Hollywood royalty. Seated at the table is none other than Ray Romano, the beloved star of Everybody Loves Raymond, who gets a front row seat to the chaos unfolding. Both Romano and the star of the hand, Phillips, add layers of personality to this wild poker moment.
Motoyuki Mabuchi. Mabuchi made a bet after the river onto that scary board. Phillips now fires back with a raise.
Has Justin Phillips bet the shirt off his back?
Action on Mabuchi. He's all in.
I call. All in call, table
Phillips
one.
turns over a royal flush.
Royal flush.
Mabuchi, quad aces.
You gotta be kidding.
What an unbelievable hand. As Mabuchi absorbs the stunning turn of events, the shock is written all over his face. The reality of the dramatic play begins to sink in as he takes the long walk off the tournament floor, leaving the crowd buzzing.
Aces, river quads, and lose. That's a bad beat.
And Mabuchi does stumble out of the main event.
Now let's hear from Ray Romano himself. Known for his sharp humor and observational wit, Romano's take on the action adds an unexpected twist to the already tense atmosphere at the table.
Table, sit down, boom. 4 aces, royal flush. How many times are you going to see that?
The chances of a royal flush and quads happening in the same hand, 1 in 2.7 billion.
There's something about having a TV icon at the table that seems to unsettle Phillips. His behavior shifts, almost as if he's nervous to be playing in front of a comedy legend.
I get a little credit too, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't have came here and I know what happened. You're the man. I love Raymer.
He loves Greg Raymer?
Everybody watch that show.
Greg Raymer has his own TV show?
Wow, you got a famous TV star at your table, beat quad aces with a royal.
This hand was more than just a poker showdown. It was a showcase of big personalities and unforgettable moments. The river card was more than just lucky, it was perfect. Phillips didn't just walk away with the pot. He gained a story to tell for years to come, sharing the stage with Ray Romano, who lived every twist and turn alongside him. This hand cemented its place as a standout moment in WSOP history, blending the worlds of poker, luck, and Hollywood in a way only the main event can. Somebody call the doctor. In this next clip, Phil Hellmuth, nicknamed the Poker Brat for his fiery outbursts and boasting an unmatched 17 WSOP bracelets, squares off against David Doc Sands, a titan of the poker world known for his sharp instincts and staggering career earnings. With all the chips in the middle pre-flop, these two poker heavyweights set the stage for an epic clash. What follows is a runout so outrageous it seems pulled from the pages of poker folklore.
Is ready to call.
The outer monologue at work once again.
You know, and for Sands, he makes every bet like he's on lithium water.
It's all deliberate.
Pocket queens for Hellmuth.
You get the feeling all the chips could end up in the center here.
22.
You raised to 22.
Hellmuth raises to 22,000.
Call.
All in and a call.
Phil calls all in. Pocket queens against pocket nines.
Of your hand.
2 9s. Doc Sands.
Hellmuth, a 4-1 favorite heading to the flop.
All that work, they let you cooler me. They might reward me.
It's pocket nines versus pocket queens, a classic cooler in poker. While Sands has the clear advantage, anyone familiar with Phil Hellmuth knows that when he's all in, chaos is never far behind.
9 right.
Oh, but he's really not that confident now. A set of nines for David Sands.
Here's the turn.
What do they call that? Visualization?
Turns a tray of diamonds. Hellmuth needs to catch a queen on the river. He's going home.
Yep. Throw your coat on, Phil.
This is how I get my money in like every tournament I play in. It's crazy. I mean, it's just over and over.
You can see the tension building as Phil begins to spiral. The writing is on the wall. Another one of his legendary meltdowns is brewing. Fans know it's coming, and it's only a matter of time before Hellmuth unleashes his signature brand of poker frustration.
Over and over.
Phil needs a queen. Here's the river. It's
Hey, queen!
Moaning is rewarded in this case.
Phil Hellmuth hits a 2-outer to stay alive in his round of 16 matchup against David Sands.
Now that is lucky. Every twist and turn of the hand serves as a reminder of why poker is so thrilling and unforgiving. Even seasoned pros like Hellmuth and Sands are at the mercy of the deck when the stakes are high. Moments like these are why players keep coming back to the tables. The river can rewrite the entire story in an instant, creating drama that only poker can deliver. Flop frenzy. For our final hand, buckle up as 3 players clash in a chaotic showdown with one of the sickest flops imaginable. When the board is this coordinated, it's a recipe for massive pots and surprising twists. This hand doesn't just build suspense, it delivers it in spades.
Jumps in from the small arm with the 8-9, and Webster with 6-7 off in the big blind, closing the action to take it 4-way. 5, 6, 7 flop. Alexei flopping the straight. Webster.
The flop comes out, and it's perfect for 8-9. A straight is already in the bag. Meanwhile, Joshua, holding just 1% equity, fires into the pot, igniting the action. Not a play we recommend.
The man has made a very loose, very gambly call from the small blind with 8-9 off. He's going to flop the nuts against 2 pair and another pair. He's probably going to double up. We can't double up, but he's going to win, win a big pot.
It's just flat called here. We know Webster's going to jam. And then what is... I think he might double up, right? I mean, Joshua's going to jam, right?
Joshua's going to... Yeah, I mean, Webster's going to jam here, right? For
Webster's gonna
260.
jam,
Joshua's got a call at least.
Right.
Because he should be against, like, some sort of draw, some sort of... Yeah, this is...
This is a huge pot. It is the jam, and I feel like Joshua's just going to jam. We know Alexei he's in there so wide.
Yeah, you just need to clean it up, don't you, right? You got to think that, like, yep.
It's the all-in. Alexei won't believe.
With an unbeatable straight in hand, Alexei couldn't have dreamed of a better setup. 2 opponents are all in, and he's sitting on the nuts, ready to scoop a mountain of chips and move out to Las Vegas.
From Josh, he can, of course, still catch an 8 for a chop. Or some
that becomes 9-7.
Yeah, Webster needs a 7 or 6.
9. 9.
8.
Oh!
Wow. Now is a going to be a chop. Webster's obviously still looking for a 6 or 7 for the house.
Looks like a 9 for us. Everyone chops
9
up.
for everyone chop, yeah.
No one deserves to win this hand.
Deuce on the end. Webster taps the table. I'll be off. I'm sure he's not done in this tournament yet, Midi.
Joshua gets absurdly lucky, hitting the same straight. While they end up splitting the pot, Webster is left shattered, losing everything in a dramatic finish. Poker's unpredictability is what makes it so thrilling, and this hand proves it yet again. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more insane poker moments.